first carry for Nick Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
There's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. Able to slither by. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Chubb running right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now back to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb runs over him and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
They'll run with Chubb. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Here's a 2nd and 7. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. The point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Makes the score Browns 7, Bengals nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the... Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
A give. This is Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They'll look to throw here. Touchdown! It's complete. Austin Hooper with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. Second and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. They get to him for a loss of 4. And it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Here, Joe Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's got some space here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they go play action now. Burrow sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
They go play action here on 1st down. And finding the tight end Hooper. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Chubb will have the 1st down and much more. Still going. They can't stop him. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Handoff comes to Chubb, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of 8 yards. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Bengals 7-yard.
Back to throw here.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
Touchdown, Browns! Nick Chubb, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Now the try here for the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Bengals 13.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes
and all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football, and the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown.
But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Here's 2nd and 10.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Airing one out for Boyd. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Burrow. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Riley. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a give right side. It's Riley. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go. Ready?
Now it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up.
All right, rifles one, and that's good. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the offense is going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a first down. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Back to throw now on first down. They set up the screen to Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. Drops it off for Chubb.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. Touchdown. Nick Chubb. Touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
First down, Bengals.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
First down. Here's Burrow. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
3rd and 2. Now Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Riley.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
They'll run on first down. It's Riley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Rolling to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Flushed it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Fourth and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. Burrow going for it on 4th. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Open man is Uzama. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd down and 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has a total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. formation. It's Burrow on the move to his left. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. On first down, Riley. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Well, looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Riley, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. McPherson now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Bengals 34, Browns 27.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
The extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Riley. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Burrow looking to pass. He finds his man, complete. That's Riley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Riley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Burrow now off the bootleg. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. We're going to get a timeout called. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Here's Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Now a give right side. Riley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Burrow. Out to his left. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
McPherson's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started.
A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th.
And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll set up to throw. Being chased out left. Throwing left side, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long, had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and 6. Touchdown, Browns! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
And that's just another in a long line of passing touchdowns for him today. To say that he's been on fire would definitely be an understatement.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out Here's the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And they go play action now. Burrow.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Von Bell. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give running right is Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
On that last carry, he just passed LaDainian Tomlinson, Charles, on the all-time NFL rushing list.
And congratulations to him, and I'm sure LT would probably applaud him as well. But he'd also ask him, as well as you carried it, could you throw it like I could too?
LT, though, finished his career at 13,684, and now he's soaring past that.
Now a dump off here complete, and they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
And the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's 2nd and 9.
back to throw.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And a quick throw here. That's complete. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. All right, 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now it's Burrow. He finds his man complete. It's Riley. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Yeah, that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50. The Browns drive about to get started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cincinnati,
they finish off the regular season at 12 up and 5 down.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Cleveland,
the loss could be an impactful one as they'll finish at 11-6 on the year.
And it's going to be wait-and-see time as they figure out their status for the upcoming playoffs.